What happens when two of the fastest machines on Earth go head-to-head, not just in speed, but in innovation, engineering, and pure automotive madness? On one side, we have the cold-blooded Koenigsegg, and on the other, we have the French powerhouse, Bugatti. This isn't just another car comparison. This is a battle for the hypercar crown. Jesko Absolut versus Bolide. Two titans, but one winner. So who really builds the fastest car in the world? Let's find out. When it comes to the world of supercars, there are few names as well known as Koenigsegg and Bugatti. Both brands have a long history of producing some of the fastest and most luxurious vehicles on the market. But the real competition is between Koenigsegg's Jesko Absolut and Bugatti's new Bolide. First, let us take a look at the Jesko Absolut. From the outside, it appears to have been sculpted by the very air itself. Long, low, and smooth, every surface has been refined to minimize drag, and that is exactly how you want your hypercar to be, fast and aerodynamic. However, if you take a peek at the back of the car, you can see something that looks like it just came off a fighter jet. Well, those are the twin vertical stabilizers, and they serve a purpose because with these cars going as fast as 300 miles per hour, these vertical wings help stabilize the car at those lightning speeds. The Bugatti Bolide, on the other hand, isn't trying to be subtle. With its massive X-shaped taillights, oversized air intakes, and ultra-wide stance, the Bolide is pure aggression. The whole car looks like it is on steroids. Although looks play a huge part, the most important parts of a car are its price and its engine. The Jesko Absolut will set you back around $3.4 million, but with Koenigsegg producing just 125 units, the price of this car will skyrocket in the future. However, the Bolide is set to be even more exclusive, with Bugatti planning to produce just 40 units overall. And if you want to get your hands on one, the car has a jaw-dropping price tag of around $4.6 million. Now that we have looked into the price, it is time to dive into the next most important part, and that is the engines. The Jesko Absolut uses a 5.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 that Koenigsegg built completely in-house. On standard fuel, it puts out around 1,280 horsepower. But feed it E85 ethanol, and the number jumps to a staggering 1,600 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque. To make things crazier, it also features the world's lightest V8 crankshaft, weighing just 12.5 kilograms. This flat-plane 180-degree crank isn't just about sound, it's about serious performance. It helps the engine rev faster and push it all the way to that screaming 8,500 RPM redline, all while squeezing out more power without breaking a sweat. All of this power is mated to a 9-speed multi-clutch transmission, which Koenigsegg calls the light-speed transmission, because this thing shifts faster than you blink. Despite Koenigsegg putting on a strong performance, the Bugatti is not too far off either. The Bolide uses the legendary 8.0-liter quad turbocharged W16, the same engine found in the Chiron, but turned up to the max. We're talking 1,824 horsepower and 1,365 pound-feet of torque. Now, for Bugatti, they send all this power to the wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox. With all of this coming together in a single machine, the Bugatti offers a neck-snapping driving experience and performance in its flagship car. So, who wins this round? The Koenigsegg or the Bugatti? Comment down below. If there is one thing that Koenigsegg is obsessed with, it is the weight of the car. Everyone knows that weight and performance go hand in hand, especially when you are chasing numbers that defy the laws of physics. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut tips the scales at just 3,064 pounds, which is remarkably light for a road-legal hypercar. Despite having the massive W16 inside it, the Bolide weighs in at just 3,197 pounds, giving it one of the best weight-to-performance ratios in the entire hypercar segment. What makes these cars go fast is not just the high horsepower engines, but also the design and the aerodynamics. The Jesko Absolut is all about slicing through the air. With no massive rear wing or aggressive splitters, it relies on clean surfaces, intelligent design, and minimal drag. Even the underbody is engineered to manage airflow with precision. The twin rear fins aren't just cool to look at, but they help stabilize the car at speeds above 300 miles per hour. The Bolide, meanwhile, is the exact opposite. It's covered in aerodynamic features like adjustable wings, diffusers, and massive tunnels that channel air like a Formula One car. It creates 5,800 pounds of downforce at 198 miles per hour. That's enough to pin the car to the asphalt even when the laws of gravity start to give up. The roof scoop even changes shape at high speeds to reduce drag and optimize flow. All of this makes the Bolide one of the most aerodynamic cars out there in production. When it comes to acceleration, both of these hypercars play in a league of their own. The Bugatti Bolide puts on a serious show with the car going from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.2 seconds, 0 to 200 in 5.4 seconds, and 0 to 300 in only 11.4 seconds. This kind of performance isn't just impressive, it's borderline terrifying in the best way possible. But don't count the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut out just yet. It might look calmer, but under the hood it's just as wild. It does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.8 seconds, 0 to 200 in 3.2 seconds, 5.8 seconds, and hits 300 in just 10.9 seconds. That's barely half a second quicker than the Bolide. So while Bugatti flexes its numbers, the Jesko stays right on its tail, almost like it's waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And that moment comes when you talk about top speed, because this is where things really start to separate. The Bolide has an official top speed of 380 kilometers per hour. That's already mind-blowing by any standard. But then the Jesko Absolut shows up and says, "Hold my torque." Koenigsegg claims its top speed is over 400 kilometers per hour, making it not just faster, but the fastest car in the world. And here's the wild part. The theoretical top speed is 536 kilometers per hour. Yes, 536. It hasn't been officially clocked yet, but if the numbers line up, we could be looking at a car that breaks every known speed barrier. So, while both the Bolide and the Jesko are neck and neck when it comes to acceleration, it's the Koenigsegg that takes the crown when the needle keeps climbing. Even though the Jesko Absolut already holds the upper hand when it comes to top speed, it's got another surprise. Well, don't be surprised because in one of the most demanding tests of a car's power and braking, the Jesko managed to go from 0 to 400 kilometers per hour and back to 0 in just 27.83 seconds. Accelerating to those speeds is one thing, but coming back down safely in under half a minute, that is just brilliant engineering. Now that we have discussed every important detail of these two titans, it boils down to just one question. Who takes the crown? This is the kind of battle where there's no wrong answer. So, let us know your answer in the comments below. And before you go, check out our last video on cars that even billionaires can't afford. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing car content.